Hello everyone, Peter's 832 back here. Let's try this again. I tried recording this once before and I didn't realize the camera turned off because it ran out of space on my phone and I was halfway done the review. Anyways, let's do this again. This is the Plume Knife Decks from TCC Playing Cards, and front of the box says Plume Knife Playing Cards, designed by Lune Z. And the other one's the same thing, except it's got gold foil writing. And what you see here in the background is fists. I thought at first that it was feathers, but I was obviously pretty wrong. It says Plume Knife on the side, just on the red deck, same with the other side. Top says limited edition and first edition red. The bottom, nothing on this one. This one says 1 of 1,000 Plume Knife Playing Cards, first edition red. Now, I know it says 1,000 here. However, from what I can tell via different websites and information, there's actually like 2,500 red ones. Maybe it's because they had 2 different print runs, I'm not sure. And this is the first edition and there's a second edition. All I know is there's definitely more, and at this one there's only 1,000 of them. On the back, this one says Plume Knife with the fist, and this one is designed by Lune Z, Plume Knife Playing Cards, limited edition. Nothing, no seals. Nothing on the flaps on this one, and this one has Apteronotus albiferans, which is like the scientific name for the fish, if I recall correctly. And then get to the cards of this standard tuck case. It's printed in Taiwan, which there's a small problem with because these decks printed in Taiwan, they're usually 54 cards, and the tuck cases are made for that. They printed 56, so especially I noticed with this red deck, getting them in and out, especially getting them in, is a bit of a challenge. Anyways, let's look at the red deck first. Get that out of the way. First you get this card which has an L in the corner and a heart. And it says, Lucky in the box. I guess Lady Luck in the box. And I guess it's supposed to be like a gaff card. It's blood red. And the other side says, Stay in the box. And stay in the box. And yeah, it's kind of strange because here's the axle back design. Oops, sorry. Here's the axle back design. So cut elements of the back design in there, but it's missing elements. It's pretty strange. I don't know how you would use that gaff. There's a second gaff that's half 6 of spades, half ace of diamonds. And the other side is a full ace of diamonds, so there is that gaff as well. That one's actually usable. The jokers, it's the fist. And there's a hook, and it says Joker on it. And the second one's the same thing, except it's got a 3 of diamonds reveal on the hook. There's your bait. And the backs, they say Apteronotus albiferans, and you see the fist. Kind of interesting, to some extent. The ace of spades says first edition red, in red. And it says Plume Knife Playing Cards, and 2016 designed by Lune Z. And you see, I guess, the fist within there. And get to the code cards. They're basically USB-C standard code cards with no faces and not a whole lot of color. At least these ones, they're black and white. The red ones, they actually have some red colors. A lot of white space. They should have put pips in there. I don't know why they didn't. It just seems senseless. And that's that. The number cards. You get custom pips. They're like half dark, half light. You see that a little bit more on the hearts and diamonds, which have half red and then half black, basically. Really small indexes. Sideways pips. That's always fun. And yeah, that's that. I'll show you the other one, because there are some differences. Again, too many cards for the tuck case. This one you get a card that says, it's in gold, it says limited edition. And the other side you get a hook. And this one says Plume Knife limited edition sideways, and then you get that. I don't know what you're supposed to do with these. They're supposed to be gaff cards or what, but they seem really, really unnecessary, especially taking into consideration that When you print with Taiwan Playing Card Company, they print a standard 54 cards. To print these extra cards, it cost them extra money. It was wasted money, in my opinion, but at least it wasn't my money to waste. The Jokers, you get the same thing. And actually, it was my money to waste a little bit. The back design, same as the other one, except it's got a gold border and it's just white, gold writing. Why was it my money to? Why was it my wasting the money? Because these decks are actually kind of pricey. The red one, the standard one, I guess it's standard, first edition, is only like 10 bucks or whatever. But this one, it's like 20 bucks, 25 bucks, 20 if you're lucky. That is pretty expensive for what it is. The Ace of Spades, you get the same thing except it says limited edition on top. Same thing on the bottom, 2016 designed by Loon Z. The Ace of Spades, same thing, except they covered it up with this big gold plume knife. Why? I don't like that at all. First of all, they charge you a hell of a lot for this deck, and then they put this big-ass words right through the middle of the cards. It's not just this card, it's every damn card. Making them one way, and it's unnecessary. The court cards as well. You can't even read that. It's just horrible, in my opinion. There's no reason for that. And it's just something that they did in the afterthought because they got the same Ace of Spades as the other deck with the writing, which you can no longer read, and they just stuck these big-ass words on there. Pretty disappointed with that, especially considering it's $20-25 each because it's limited edition. Anyways, now that I get that off my chest. You can see that in the other aces as well. They are printed in Taiwan. It's similar to a bicycle stock, maybe a little bit thicker. And of course the embossed tens. That's the 10s, by the way. They're pretty interesting. Overall, it's an okay deck. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of what they did with this limited edition one, just drawing the word Plume Knife across the face for the hell of it. It seemed really unnecessary. The red one, I actually kind of like the colors on the red one and on the back design. I mean, the back design is not bad on both of them. You can see as well, minor difference with the borders and whatnot. The red one's slightly better, and I like the color red too. They handle pretty good. Also, I wasn't a big fan of Jokers being black, or basically a dark gray, because obviously they will stand out like a sore thumb in a white-faced deck. And then of course you got useless, unneeded extra cards. This one, the gaff card's good. This one, I don't even know how you would use it, but this one's actually good, I would say, for something anyways. So, overall, I'm going to say with these ones, I mean, if it was just a red deck, I would probably be a little bit more generous. If it was the red deck, if I was going to say just a red deck, I'd probably say 7 out of 10 maybe. But the white deck really brings it down. The white deck, I would have to say probably like 5 out of 10. Or even less. I'll say 4 out of 10. Because I do not like what they did with the faces, putting those words on there. For no freaking reason. They just put Plume Knife on there. And just for the hell of it, they did that, quite frankly. And it's so expensive for that. It's limited edition. The tuck case is, I mean, you got some gold foil on there. If you're going to do gold foil, do a little bit more than that for what you're paying for the gold foil. I mean, it's a limited edition, but it's just not that special for a limited edition. Could have been a lot better. But anyways, so that is that. You can get these at most card shops like collectibleplayingcards.com. You will want to use the code VJose32 to save 10% on your order if you're getting these. So do that. Comment, rate, subscribe. I'll see you next time with more. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think. And check out the TCC Playing Card website for more. Link will be in the description. See ya.